excited to be here today, and I really, really appreciate everybody's attentiveness, your willingness to stay to the end. I am Lisa Santiago McNeill, and I have the auspicious opportunity to introduce to you my husband, who I believe is like the perfect bow to everything that we've already had today. We had Laurel with the Millionaire Maker. We had attraction specialist. We had lots of information that helped to bring us to the place where we can attract the clients that we want. We can have the right mindset for the clients that we want. But here's the thing. If you have all the clients in the world that you want in front of you and you don't know what to do or say to close that deal, when you have that discovery session and you're talking and you're giving out all of that information, and then at the end of the call, you don't know how to ask for the money, then you have just diminished the return on your investment, right? How often have you put out so much energy and effort to attract the right client, get them in the right condition, be able to talk them through what you know, and you've even given them value, but then you don't know how to close the deal? Well, my husband has spent the last 25 years perfecting the art of sales. He has read over 700 books on the subject, and not only has he read them and consumed them, but he's condensed them in his own best-selling book, The Shortcut. And I'm telling you that just by paying attention today to this very interactive opportunity that you will get to hear from him, you will leave better. You will not just be entertained, you will be informed. This is an opportunity. It's not just for sitting there. I'm going to be coming around with the mic in your face because he's going to be asking questions. And I really want you to get as much as you can out of this so that when you leave here today, Entrepreneur City Live has given you everything you needed. You got your mind right. Allison got your heart right and your inner workings right, and now we're going to close those sales. Please put your hands together to welcome my husband, Brian Keith McNeill, to the stage. Woo, woo!
Am I on? Am I on?
You're on.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome, baby.
All right, here we go, here we go. Now, by show of hands, how many people here have either heard me speak before or this is your first time? Can I see your hands? Now, you see, it should have been everybody, but it wasn't, because you all have either heard me speak before or this is your first time. Now, every one of you that listens to my talk today will be better at selling your services at the end of my talk than you were before I began speaking. Now, this is not what I hope to accomplish. This is what I know will be true. Every one of you will be better at selling your services when I'm finished than before I started talking. Is that good news? Now, is there anybody here that wants to accumulate more clients? Raise your hand. Okay? By show of hands, who's not going to raise their hand no matter what I ask? Raise your hand. Okay, cool. We got a few of those. Okay, cool. We got that. If you want to accumulate more clients, now, I'm going to be a little different than some of the stuff you heard today, because I'm not going to talk about attracting clients. I'm going to talk about getting them. You know, I'm going to talk about getting that money. Now, I just want to make sure I got the right crowd in here. If I say something like, money is the key to end all your woes, your ups, your downs, your highs, and your lows. Won't you tell me last time that love bought your clothes? Okay, good. We got one that knows it. That's my wife. And that's the way it is. That's right. Now, that was a rap lyric by some poets in the 1980s called Run DMC. Okay? You had heard that before. If I said something like, the sun did not shine, it was too wet to play, so we sat in the house, we did nothing that day. I sat there with Sally, we sat there, we two. And how I wish we had something to do. What is that, sir? Dr. Seuss, which one? The Cat in the Hat. Come on. I got to make sure my people are here. You're aging yourself, but me too, man. I said it. I want to make sure you guys are ready to take in new information because I'm about to bring it. First things first. Now, let's say that you are a bus driver. And on your first stop, you pick up 4 passengers. This is listening skills. Don't write, just listen. On your second stop, you pick up 4 more passengers. Are you with me? On your third stop, you pick up 2 passengers. Are you still with me? And on your 4th stop, 5 passengers get off your bus. Now, what is the bus driver's name? Say it. Jim in Lefford. Because I said, let's say that you are a bus driver. On your first stop, you pick up. What's the bus driver's name? Say it. It should have been your name. Only 2 people answered correctly. That means the group is not ready yet, so I got to get you ready. Let's try again. Now, listen, these are not tricks, okay? Just listen. Johnny's mother has 3 children. Are you with me? The first child is named April. The second child's named May. What's the third child's name? Thank you. Good job. Ooh, they said it. I heard somebody say June, though. As a group, spell the word top. Spell mop. Do it louder. Spell cop. Spell pop. Good. And when you're driving and you get to a green light, what do? Now, that's right, you go. Don't stop at a green light. I heard you. See, if you stop at a green light, you're going to cause an accident. Let's go to work. Anybody here want to get more clients? Hey, raise your hand so I know who we got. Okay, let's go with her first. I'm going to ask you some questions, okay?
Test.
Okay, good. What's your name, sis?
My name is Melody.
Melody, I'm going to put you in a scene. Let's say that you're at a networking function, and it's a good networking function. No loud music, no one drinking heavily, good professionals, your kind of people there.
Yeah.
And you're in a huddle with a couple of guys and a couple of ladies, and then the conversation swings around to you, and they say, so Melody, is it Melody or Melody?
Melody.
Melody, what do you do for a living? In that scene, what do you say?
I am a digital marketing strategist.
She says she's a digital marketing strategist. Why are you going, no, man? That's fine. You don't know the answer. She's a digital marketing strategist. That's what she would say at the networking function. Okay? Got a couple more questions, Melody.
Sure.
Now, we're not at the party anymore, not at the networking event anymore, it's just you and I talking. Melody, who do you believe would pay for your services?
Female entrepreneurs.
Female entrepreneurs. And those female entrepreneurs that decide to hire you, what do you call them?
Clients.
Clients. Great. Now, Melody, what business would you say that you are in?
Marketing.
Marketing business.
I was like, is this a trick question?
That's fine. Who else wants to get clients? I saw some more hands pop up. How about that lady back there next to, yep, her. Why not her? I'm going to put you in the same scene. Now listen to this and watch what's happening here. You guys are going to see something amazing. Okay? Same scene. You're at a great networking event, good people around, you're in a huddle, and someone swings around. What's your name?
Martha.
Martha. They say, Martha, what do you do for a living?
I help people with health and wellness through supplementation, and our supplements help with gut health, inflammation, and balancing blood sugar.
She said, I help people with health and wellness and through implementation?
Through supplementation.
Through supplementation, okay? And some other stuff, right? That's what you would say at a party.
Not at a party, but I do at networking events.
Or the networking
so you
event.
get 30
That's what you would say
seconds, I
there.
do that.
Okay, good. That's question one. Now, we're not at the networking event anymore. It's just you and I talking. Who do you believe would pay for your services?
People who want to feel their very best.
People who want to feel their very best, and those people that want to feel their very best and decide to pay for your services, what do you call them?
Clients.
Clients.
Yes.
Now, last thing,
I'm trying
Martha,
to think.
what business would you say that you are in?
I would probably say health and wellness, but that's probably not the right answer.
Okay, you would say all of that? Okay, but cool. Health and wellness. Come on up to this gentleman here because he knows the right answers.
All right,
And him and I are dressed very similarly. We both are rocking gray and burgundy.
Hi, my name's Jim.
Jim.
Yes.
Jim, you know
and
the
if I was
scene?
at a networking event, what would I say I do?
Wait a minute. Let me.
I'm sorry. I
let
didn't
me
mean to take
drive
the show
train.
from you. I'm
Let me
all
drive the
hyped up
train.
and I'm ready to go.
He's all hyped up on Mountain Dew. But anyway.
No, it's
No,
Aquafina.
that was an ode to the movie Ricky Bobby. I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
Chip.
But anyway, that's right. You got it. Your name is Jim, you said?
Jim,
Jim, at that networking event, the conversation swings around to you, and they say, Jim, what do you do for a living?
I help business owners grow their businesses by growing their people.
I help business owners grow their businesses by growing their people, is what he said. That's question one. Now, we're not at the event anymore. It's just you and I talking. Who do you believe would pay for your services?
Business owners that have people in their business.
Business owners who have people in their businesses, okay? And those people that hire you, what do you call them?
You know, I had the right answer in my head. And it
You
just
still
slipped
got
out.
it.
Give
You
me a
still got
second.
it. You still
Give me a
got it.
second. Give me a second. What do I call them?
Yes, the ones that choose to hire you, what do you call them? You have the right answer. Just say it.
I call them people.
People, cool.
Yeah.
Last question, Brother Jim. What business would you say that you are in?
I'm in the people business.
He's in the people business. Okay, give Lisa back
Was it
the
close?
mic. Thank you all three for participating. Give them all a round of applause, please. Now, all three of you will have lost business by the way you answered that question. All three of you. Okay? All three of you. I'll play with your business first, Brother Jim. Okay. I'm going to pretend I'm in your business, pretending I do what I understand that you do. Have no way of, I know you know your business way better than me, but I'm going to pretend I'm doing what I think you do. Okay? So ask me, what do I do for a living? Brian. Brian's my first name. What do you do for a living? You know how there are so many companies that are much more profitable when their people are more effective. And there, a lot of times they have issues with their staff and their people. Morale is down. They're just not sure how to get them right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. Well, what I do is I work with those companies with their people to get them to be their most productive through my services so that the companies can earn much more money and greatly lower retention, greatly increase retention. Right. Is that close to what you do? That's pretty good, yeah. Was my answer good or bad? Okay, well, it took me about 30 seconds to say it, okay? But here's what happened. He knows what he does. He described what he does, and I sold it, okay? Here's what happened. 3 things happened I did. When he asked me what I do for a living, I didn't just tell him what I do. I introduced into the conversation a problem that my service solves, and I invited him to agree on the problem. I said, you know how? There are so many companies with this issue, and he understands the problem, so he started nodding his head early. Now, the moment they agree on the problem that you solve, the moment that they agree on the problem you solve, that is the moment that they have metaphorically taken you by the hand. And now you can take them on a journey. If you don't get them to agree on the problem you solve, you are just talking. You're just giving information. You're not making yourself unique. You're not making yourself compelling. And there's no reason for them to keep that information. One more thing worse happens when you don't introduce a problem and get them to agree. You make yourself like everybody else. And you're not like everybody else. No one has walked where you've walked, seen what you've seen, done what you've done. There's only one you. So first thing I did was I got him to agree on the problem. Now, because I don't understand his business as well as he does, I took 2 sentences to do it. He could have probably did it in 1. You know how there are so many invitations to agree on a problem. Then I transitioned him. I said, well, what I do is. Now, when you introduce yourself, you should be introducing yourself as if you are a solution to the problem. You are the answer to the question. You are the aspirin to the headache. And I want from this moment forward, I want you to only think about yourself as the problems you solve in your business. If you ever say stuff like, well, I do real estate, or I do network marketing, or I do financial services, wrong, 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 not compelling, boring, and you're not selling that way. You are missing opportunities. The average American knows about 600 people. And if you don't answer the question well of what you do for a living, the people you know cannot refer anybody to you. They can't, and they won't. But if they understand what problems you solve, and if they see you as a solution to the problem, they can refer people to you. Now, the most important part of your story is the ending. And I ended my story with, so that they can. You know how Well, what I do is so that they can. What are the great big benefits of working with you? Here's the problem. Most people that don't understand sales never tell the benefits of working with you. They just tell what it is. Well, I do this and this and this and this, and I do this and this and this and this. Great. If you can't convey how it benefits me, I'm not compelled, and I'm not sold, and I'm not buying in. Does anyone disagree with anything I've said since I've been up here? Okay, good. Got the right people. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to do it right now. Thank you, my sister. The ending of your story is the most important part. Yeah, baby, thank you. So that they can. So that they can what? What is the great big benefit of working with you? So that they can earn more money, so that they can be more happy, so they can move more fast, so they can save some time, so that they can feel better about themselves, so that they can relax a little bit, so they don't have to do that. If you don't tell a benefit of what you do, it's almost as if you didn't have a benefit, which is worse. Amen? Amen means you heard, understand, and agree. Amen? Good. All right. Now, let's get started. Now, everyone here, raise your hand one more time if you want to accumulate clients. Now, those people, keep your hand up for just a moment. Those of you who want to accumulate clients, is the bulk of your money coming from clients? Keep your hand up if the bulk of your money comes from clients. That's most of you guys. Thank you very much. If you make your money through clients, then your real business is what I'm about to say. They weren't telling the truth when they said what their business is, but I need you to understand something differently. If you make your money through people, if you make your money through clients, your real business is the capturing and keeping of a new client. That's your real business. That is not what you tell people. You don't tell them that, but I need you to understand that. I am a sales coach par excellence, which is French for I'm good at it. Okay. Hundreds of people have written me testimonial letters over the years about how working with me has greatly impacted their bottom lines. Here's one of my favorite kinds of people. When they say, Brian, if it wasn't for you, I would have had to go and get a, oh my God, job. And they don't want to go get a job. Then you only should work with me for one reason, if you want to start earning more money. That's it. I'm a sales coach. I only help you to sell yourself and your services better. I don't try to do all that other stuff. Only selling your services. The people will curse him who withholds his grain. People put blessings on him who is willing to sell it. Who knows where that came from? What's your name? Who said that? You, sir, get a copy of my book, The Shortcut. Good job.
Good job to you.
Thank you, sir. What's your name? Jamie? Jamie Farrell. Jamie Farrell, I quoted Proverbs. Proverbs in 11:26, curses upon him who withholds his grain. Your grain is your intellectual property. Your grain is the stuff that you know how to do. And if you don't sell it, curses upon you. If you will sell it, blessings upon you. That's in the Bible, book of Proverbs. Thank you again, Jamie. 11:26. Now, the book I gave him is called The Shortcut, the fastest route to selling your services better than you ever have before so you can earn more money than ever before. There's only 74 pages in that book. If you will just do what that book says do, you will earn way more money next month than you did this month. There's a whole lot of cake and very little frosting. Just nuts and bolts of what to do on a daily basis to sell your services. That's what he got, okay? Everything counts in selling. And some of you guys say bad words when you sell your stuff. You say bad words. I heard bad words a lot today. You know, bad words are words that take you away from the sale. Good words bring you closer to it. You know, stuff like make payments Ouch is right. Everybody think they have enough payments, and they don't want any more payments from you. You got to replace that word. That's a bad word. You know, you can't afford it, you can make payments. Payments. Would you like some more payments? Nobody wants payments from you. Stop saying that. You offer terms. You offer terms. You offer a way to make it easy. I have a way to make it easy, but I have a way to make it easy or offer terms for you. Does that seem trite to somebody? Can you guys kind of tell? That makes a little bit of a difference, right? Doesn't that sound a little bit better? Sign is a bad word. Contract is a bad word. All you got to do is sign this contract and then make a payment. God, I don't even like you no more. Replace the word sign with signature. Not signature, autograph, okay the paperwork, your approval, your John Adcock, your name. Don't say sign or signature. Those are bad words. Okay? I need your autograph here. Oh, honey, he wants my autograph. Yes, I do. Okay. Are there any single ladies in here? Raise your hand. None? You all are with somebody, or you just don't want to tell me because you know I'm going to give my wife the mic and she's going to come over to you. I'm going to play it with you, sis. Baby, go to her, please. What's your name? Dina? Okay, Sister Dina. I know you're not single, okay? I get that.
We can pretend.
We can pretend, okay.
Is this on?
Sister Dina, I want to introduce you to this dude. I think he'd be a good guy for you, and he's a salesman type.
Awesome.
Okay? Now, I heard some tittering around the room.
Yeah.
What kind of image came to your mind when I said he's a salesman type?
Slick, liar.
Liar.
Not too shady. Yeah, used cars.
Used
yeah.
cars, yeah.
Yeah.
Slick,
yeah.
liar, used car. All I said
Narcissist,
was
that
he was a salesman type. I didn't say anything else. I didn't say what he looked like. I didn't say where he's from. I didn't say his education level. I didn't say nothing. All I said was a salesman type, and you got slick, liar, and used car salesman.
But we can skip all that. How much does he make?
Nah, see? Give my wife the mic back and give Dina a hand, please. Now, that's not atypical. When you have a negative image to a salesperson or the concept at all of selling, that repels sales from you. Your subconscious mind won't let you do that. If you dislike it, your subconscious mind is going to try to protect you from doing stuff that you dislike, that causes pain from you. If we can't help you to get a more positive impression from the act of selling, it's going to repel sales from you. Does anyone disagree with that point? See, the word sell has two originations. One is Greek and one is Old English. The Greek origination comes from the word selon, which means, the Greek comes from sell ye, which literally means to help. And the Old English comes from a word called selon, which means willing to give up. Now, the two originations, one is to help, and the other one is willing to give up. Willing to give up something. That's what selling is. Willing to help somebody. Matter of fact, just to help you even more, anytime you're tempted to even say the words sell or sold, if you replace them with help or helped, it fits perfectly. I sold the Joneses, I sold the Thompsons, I sold the Williams. I sell more than anybody. I help the Joneses, I help the Thompsons, I help the Williams. I help more folks than anybody. It fits perfectly every time. Amen? Has anyone gotten any value since I've been speaking? Okay. Now, has anyone gotten any value since I've been speaking that you're willing to share with the room? Raise your hand so we know where to go with the mic. Let's go back to Dina. What value have you gotten so far that you're willing to share?
I love the converting of the words. So changing payments to making it easy, offering terms, making it something that's really enticing for people instead of repelling.
Amen. Thank you. Brother Jim wants to contribute.
I'm a coach, professional coach, and the Proverbs was fantastic because you're trying to change beliefs with people, change their narrative, their story, and if they have faith, that's a great place to pull it from.
Thank you, sir. I want to say something else about that. Have you guys ever heard of the sin of the desert? The sin of the desert. You can look it up, but the sin of the desert is when you know where the water is, but won't tell anyone else. When you know where the solution is, and you won't tell other people. And you know the thing about the sin of the desert, it doesn't matter why you don't tell them. They may reject me. I don't know if they want to hear it from me. I'm tired. They look busy. If you have a solution to them and you don't do your very best to let them know you have the solution, you are committing the sin of the desert. And the sin of the desert is the height of selfishness. If you have a solution, you owe it to them. Now, here's the challenge. I'm going to tell you guys, y'all have to learn how to sell better. You have to learn how to sell better. You do. Because if you don't learn how to sell, you can attract a lot of folks to you. You can get a lot of leads. But if you don't convert them if you don't convert them, you put them in the place of Burden's ass. Y'all heard the Aesop fable, Burden's ass? It's about this donkey who starves himself to death while standing between two huge stacks of hay because he can't make up his mind which one is better to eat from. When you put out great materials and great content and great marketing and great attraction and don't ask for the money and don't close the sale, you are putting your clients in the position of Burden's ass. They can't make up their mind which way. And a lot of adults, especially if they're over the age of 30, if they're over the age of 30, they have made so many bad decisions that unless they get the help from a closer, they don't decide anything. You know, you put them right between the hay, and all they need is somebody to direct them saying, eat from this pile, or you specifically buy this hay. If you don't close yourself, you frustrate your potential clients. And if you don't ask for the money, ask for the money. If you don't do that, here's a dichotomy, but they like you less. They don't like you as much. If you do all these other efforts but won't ask for the business, you'll get out of their presence, they'll think, if it was really good, he would try to get my business. Your integrity is at stake if you don't close. Is that crazy? Okay. How many people here feel like they're already excellent sales closers? Raise your hand. 2, 3 people. How many people would like to be a much better sales closer? Okay. What's your name, sis? Okay, Lisa, go to Keegan. Now, Keegan, why do you want to be a better sales closer?
2 reasons. I want to make more money and I want to help more people.
Amen. Sister Keegan, you can have my book, Asking for the Money. Now, this book is all about closing sales. This has nothing to do with what to do selling-wise, but this teaches you, you're very welcome, this teaches you what to do before you ask for the money. What do you do when you ask for the money? What do you do when there's a little bit of resistance? What do you do when there's a lot of resistance? How to overcome sales. Back when I was going through my ascendancy, learning how to sell, I did read more than 700 books, and I'm sure that's a conservative estimate because there's several of them I read more than once. I thought the key to being a great salesperson was being a great closer back then. So all I did was study closing sales, and at one point in my life, I knew more than 100 ways to close sales. I knew what to say when they were trying to be a hardhead. I knew what to say to get kicked out. I knew what to say to force them to do it. I knew how to trick them into it. I was bad at it. And matter of fact, I used to, and this is not, I'm not proud of this, and I'm not bragging, but there was a time if I ran a sales call and they tried to commit the crime of not buying from me, and that's how I saw it, I would do what I called burning a lead, which means I would just practice on them. And I would keep my face smiling, and I would try one close and see if that would work, and then I would try another one, and I would just keep trying until they either got worn out and said yes or kicked me out, one or the other. You know, that's what I used to do. But you can't get away with that today. No one would tolerate that today. You don't need 100 ways to close today, but I think you need 2. And I teach you how to do those 2 closes. They're in that book that Keegan has. The 2 closes I think you need to master today. I only brought a few books with me. They're available to you. And how much time do I have? Is that right? 27 minutes left to go? 10 minutes? All right. So let me go to work here. Now, how many people here, and raise your hands if you believe this to be true, if you could partner with me and work with me one-on-one, you believe that you would earn more money? Let me see your hands if you believe you would. I know it would be true. Absolutely. Because if you can't be with me and not be a champion, I'm not having it. So raise your hands again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 people felt, 12 people felt that way. Now here's what I'm gonna do. In groups, and I do a lot of workshops all across the country. I'm always going somewhere. And I have clients too, my one-on-one clients. At one time I thought I could only handle about 8 clients at any given time. Now I routinely carry between 30 clients, maybe 35 clients, and I can handle them just as easy as 8, because I know how to do that. Plus my speaking engagements, so I do those things. But I'm going to give away, in a group format, I can impact improvement. I can't create rock stars in a group. I can create rock stars one-on-one, you know? So, but I don't let just anybody be my client. I believe in fit before fee. It's gotta be the right fit. And those of you guys who make your money with clients, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's fit before fee, because the wrong fit causes a headache and it ain't worth the money, okay? You want the right fit. So I try you out before I let you be my client. And I let you try me out before you decide to want to be my client. Now, I offer a trial coaching session. Now, a trial coaching session with me is very involved. I mean, it'll last an hour and a half to 2 hours. And at the end of that time, you'll be way better at selling than you were before, because it's a workshop, a one-on-one workshop. We can do it by phone, we can do it by Zoom, we can do it in person. Now, I charge for a trial workshop. A trial coaching session. I charge $297 for it, okay? Now, but I'm gonna give away one for free. Now, who would like a free one-on-one trial coach? Raise your hand high if you want it. I gotta be able to count you. Okay, stand up, baby. Not you. You're not my baby. That's okay, count Keegan, because Keegan's was. Raise your hand if you want a free one. Come on, let me see it high. You gotta come on up here too. Keegan, come up here. You gotta come up here. I need to see you if you want the free one. Okay, my sister back there that play, and the woman waving. Come on up here, you 4. Okay, come on. Come up on the stage. Come up on the stage. Okay.
Did I forget I was baby?
Yes, you forgot you was the baby. What the heck?
I'm sorry, Lisa.
Okay, Keegan.
I was just trying to get up here.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, you 4. All right. Now here's what I'm offering. I'm offering a free one-on-one selling you and your services consultation. I've done a bunch of them in my life, and I know you'll be better served. This is not my curriculum. This is not that, but a one-on-one, and I'm going to treat you as if you paid. Now, what's your name, Sister Martha? Martha, why should I give it to you for free?
Because I think you could help me benefit. Out of everybody I heard, you and the First Lady are the best tonight, and I think you could help me with closing, and I think that's my weakest, speaking and how to say it, I think is my weakest part to my business.
Amen. Thank you, Martha. All right, Sister Keegan, we've been playing a lot. Now, you heard what I'm offering, Keegan.
Yeah, I know.
Why should I give it to you for free?
Because I'm sick and tired of getting on the phone with people that I know I can help, and I can't get them to close.
Okay.
I know I have a gift to offer, and I'm just tired of not being able to connect them and get them to say yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to get like.
That's okay, because this is close to your heart.
Yeah.
You obviously love what you do, and I understand those tears very well. Thank you very much. Do you have anything else you wanted to add, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay, cool. By the way, my wife and I, we share an office, okay? And when clients start crying, I don't finish. Lisa, come get them. Oh, brother, Jamie.
Yes. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Brother Jamie.
Brother
You
Jamie.
heard what I'm offering.
I did.
I'm so happy that you knew Proverbs.
Yes, sir.
But why should I give it to you for free?
You need to give me your service for free, not because it's not worthy of payment.
Okay.
But I know that if I don't do what I do, or if someone who knows what I know and does what I does not do what I do, they will settle for less. They will believe the lie of Washington. They will believe the lie of Wall Street. And they will have less than what I can do for them. They have a problem. They've looked at the alternatives that don't solve their problem, and that's why they have to come to me for their solution.
Thank you very much, sir. And what's your name, sis?
Tracy.
Sister Tracy. How do you spell Tracy?
Tracy.
Why? I have a sister named Tracy. It's spelled with an I-E. If you had spelled it that way, you was in. But
It is. It's my mother's fault.
Sister Tracy, thank you for participating with us here. I would like to give one away for free, and I'm going to treat you very seriously. You'll see if you get that coaching session with me. But why should I give it to you for free?
I am ready to make more money and be a sales rock star.
Okay, y'all have a seat. Awesome. Okay, thank you very much. Give them a hand,
Awesome.
please.
Thank you.
Now, I like all four of them, but I'm giving away one for free, and I'm going to give it to Jamie, and I'm going to tell you why. I knew that whomever came up here, whoever said the most about helping someone other than themselves, I was going to give a free one to, okay? I appreciate everything that everyone says, Martha and Keegan and Tracy. I want to help you guys too. It's $297. You don't have to pay $297. You can have it as well, but you got to put some skin in the game. And I'm willing to discount it if you want to know what it is. You want to know? Yeah. I'm willing to discount. And anyone here can get the same thing. I will give you your own very personal sales coaching session for $97 if you take advantage of it while we're here. Okay, is that good? Okay, please write my phone number here for them, baby. Here's what also I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you guys all another gift. I wrote an ebook called The 1, 2, 3 Formula. It's part of the book that I think Jim has. It's a part of it. But I added some more stuff to it. It's called The 1, 2, 3 Formula. If you would take out your brilliant devices, your cell phones, and text to this number here, 919-345-4893. That's my cell phone. If you will text me your name and email address to that number, I will give you the 1, 2, 3 formula for free. And this is nuts and bolts, some stuff that you need in your arsenal of selling your stuff. You need to have this, just your 1, 2, 3 formula for free. Anyone here that would like to get their own very personal sales coaching session with me, you can call me or see us before we leave. I do have a speaking engagement today at 5 p.m., so I'm not going to stay long. I apologize, Brother Leaford, because I wanted to hear him too, but I have a speaking engagement at 5. So what am I to do? Okay, so anyway, all right. Now, let me see here now. We got a few people left in the room. How many people here are entrepreneurs? Yes, raise your hand. You're an entrepreneur. Woo. How many people here that intend to stay in their business? Okay, good. Now, I got my people here. See, I saw a stat, and you guys have probably seen it too. More than 80% of the people in this country that have a job dislike their job. So, but why do they do it? They do it because they need the money. The jobs that people do, I call that the thing they do just for the money. That's the thing. But that thing that they wish they were doing, that thing that you guys are doing, I call that your thing, your THANG, your thing, your business, the thing that pulls your heart. I call that your thing. Sometimes people have to go and do a thing just for the sake of the money. And if you're ever in that boat where you have to do a thing for the sake of the money, do that, but don't ever neglect your thing. So as I close up here, we're going to pledge allegiance to your thing. Now, this is a pledge. Now, I'm going to say some words, and you got to respond back to me, and you have to match my enthusiasm, and I have a mic on. Now, if you're willing to do the pledge allegiance to your thing, stand up now. Stand up now. If you're not willing to match my enthusiasm, sit back down. Only stand up if you're willing to match my enthusiasm, okay? And I'm serious, because you're doing this publicly. A lot of people see you, okay? Now, if you're not going to be enthusiastic responding, sit down. If you keep standing up, that's telling me you are willing to match my enthusiasm. If you're ready, say yes. Yes. I pledge allegiance to my thing. I'm going to rise above doing what I love. I'm going to make some dough doing what I know. And those that laugh can kiss my assets. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on up here, Danielle. Come on up, Danielle. Okay, anyone? Oh, Eric, y'all all got value? Okay, good. Thank you very much. Come on up, Eric.
All right. Can everybody? There we go. Thanks so much, Brian.
Thank you, sir.
That was awesome.
Oh, I got one more book to give away. I forgot.
You got one more book. All right, have
I
at
forgot.
it.
Does anyone have children or grandchildren? Come on. Now, this is my children's book, Dominique. It's called Why Rhinos Make Great Salespeople, featuring Mr. Randall the Rhino. Come on up. It's a parallel between qualities of a rhinoceros and the qualities of a great entrepreneur or business person. Like rhinos have thick skins, great business people don't take things personally. You know, so it's just a whole lot of different parallels like that. The last little thing I will say on it, the way the rhino's legs work, because a rhino is physically unable to walk backwards. So when you go for your goal the way a rhino would go, the only physical option you have is to continue forward until you reach your objective. So that's what we got there. I'm happy to give it to you, Sister Dominique, right? Thank you very much.
All right, how about a round of applause?